subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more Oxygen Not Included. I've been forgetting. We have blueprints unlocked. 18 of them unclaimed. Anna's with me today. Should we see what we get?
Yeah.
Alright, should be some cool stuff. Huh? A plunger wallpaper. That's awesome. Slouchy blueberry socks. Alright. And Hyper Gym socks. Oh, we got some striped high-vis socks. A Rubik's Cube. A puzzle cube ceiling light. Okay, that's cool. Very cool. Some petal checkerboard wallpaper. Crisp neon pink Atmos suit. They can get their new Atmos suits when we get those set up in that pastel pink wallpaper. Ooh, a green pea gas reservoir. That sounds terrible. Frilly yellow cake gloves. Yellow cake uranium gloves? Nice. Hey, Stargazer caught. We get a cool new bed for them. We should change some of the cots, right? Digital charcoal. That's another wallpaper. Some new socks. Striped wart seed socks. Nice. Charcoal diagonal wallpaper. A sunny retro wall pot. Cool. You plant some things on the walls. And frilly leech socks. I'm not sure why they have so many socks. Magenta knit gloves. Last one is the algae wedge. Nice. That's great. That's under the, not supply chest. Was that supply chest? Yeah, and you go to the claim blueprints. So we got a whole bunch of different blueprinty things and stuff unlocked. So that's from across all your plays. I did at the end of last episode shut off the Atmos building, or told them to shut off the Atmos building because nobody can pass it right now when it's on. There we go. They couldn't come over here to build it. So we're going to build out this thing. That'll be good. And before we turn it on, we'll fill some water in here, make it into a liquid lock so the temperature, the gases don't travel back through this way. This will be our eastern exit from the base. We'll probably eventually set one up over here, or maybe down south here, past the bathroom. Maybe that's an awkward spot, but somewhere out this way, because we're going to need to get to all those things, so... More Wheezewort up in here. We do have the geyser we haven't even touched, and it's just floating in there with a whole lot of wasted time, really. There's so much water in this world. It's very impressive. Oh, there's the edge of the stuff. I didn't recognize that before, but probably saw it there. So this is the edge of the map. Can't go any further to the east there. I don't see any more... I hear something weird, but I don't see any more geysers or anything. Oh, there's this geyser. Maybe that's what's making that noise. Bedtime. Puffs. And a puffed prince. There's our spindly grub fruits and the sweetles to run them. What calls that a spindly grub fruit, and that's a seed behind it. That's what making it look like a weird donut thing. Morbs. Oh, wait a second. We have multiple... Wait, what? Oh no, we just went a full loop. It's a smaller space than I thought it was. I mean, if we only have those two geysers, it's not great, but it's not nothing. Thought for a second I saw some neutronium in here. No, that must have been this. Or that I saw. Alright. Not bad. Again, we're not getting anybody new, so we're just going to take whatever the items are. We don't want to go over our population right now. Oh, change one of the beds. Well, yes. I mean, we have... Oh, well, no, we'll keep the rocks, but we can have Stargazer caught. Nice. Then the rock, then the pink, then that guy. We'll get a couple of them in Stargazer caught beds. How's that? Nice. Alright, we got more Dreco eggs coming in here. That is good news. Oh, and we got a glossy Dreco egg. I forgot all about the glossies. Alright. We might need to... Oh. That might be an easy solution. I could just go up here, build another spot for our glossy Drecos, which I definitely want. And there's hydrogen up here. There's ores and phosphorite that we need. And temperature-wise is not good, but we can cut that out and it'll balance itself out. And then it's already at the top, so the hydrogen doesn't need to be pumped back down. It'll just settle in there. Right now this is fixed because the oxygen levels are back up. A little more hydrogen down here wouldn't be a bad idea. We don't have a lot. Oh, we do have quite a lot of it up there. Okay. I am in favor of this. Let's start here. And we'll plan a build like this. I'll probably like put blocks in there to force that hydrogen back down. Oh, is this chlorine? Yeah, we'll have to be careful building that chlorine in. We'll have to be careful how we access this. But other than that, we should be good to get that build done. Okay, so we'll put the glossy Drecos in there. I do not want glossy Drecos to be... glossy Dreco eggs to be eaten, but they can be hatched. In fact, let's remove this one and turn this into a glossy Dreco incubator right now. And it's perfect timing because the timer doesn't have to be changed. So we'll get that running without having to tell them to yeah, without having to fuss too much about that. We'll get our glossies up there. Not yet though. We got to get this thing finished up. This is going to become our everything dump. Oops. Oh, I just lost controls. There we go. Let's sweep that mess up. The rest of this piece is out. And I might as well do this little bit of whatever's down here too. And then just get him cleared. Oh, you have somewhere to put that. Where are you going to put that? I don't know where you put that. No idea. Sand there. We got 11 fibers there. This is also 20 tons of sand again. This one is full of coal. Oh, it's got rust as an option. I don't want rust in there. I didn't actually put it in there, but it had an option. This one is full of ores. Mostly copper, but not exclusively. How are we doing in the actual copper or metal bars? If you look at our actual copper, we have none right now. We can make another batch of copper. Let's make a larger batch for now. Dupe skills Daisy, enhanced seasoning. Nice, more cuisine, and then she can start using the smoker and that stuff when we get it. That's great. What are we doing? We got 7 critters here, which means we got a green signal going in for the critter signal, critter count here, and this should be incubating this guy quite nicely. Where's our timer? Why did you not incubate that guy? Really? Well, we will next time. Whenever the timer comes back up next year. That's okay. It might have just triggered the on later. We can lullaby the glossy Dreco. That's great. He gets a 17% per cycle incubation growth. Good. Now that can now be just deconstructed is fine. Alright, so that's no longer being used. Oh, look at that. little mannequin for dupes. Okay, so warm suits, snazzy suits, and swimwear. I think swimwear probably needs like rubber. Warm suits we could make for them, so they go into the cold areas. They're fine. Snazzy suits gives them a decor bonus. I love it. Not urgent, but we can do the gaskets. Do we need that stuff for? We might need that for doing the Atmos suits. I think that's a different building, though, isn't it? Making the Atmos suits must be in a different building. Can't see it being Exosuit Forge. Is that the one? Exosuits, yeah, that's what we need. So we need some refined metal, which is fine. We're making some. Oh, this is an awkward spot here. Let's get them at least the ability to cross there without having to go all the way around. Right, not powered, but turned on, right? Building is disabled, so it won't stop them from moving past it. This needs... does this need power to operate? I don't know if it does. Probably does. Most likely. We'll run power from the top. Now, I don't think those things operate or pull power unless they're legitimately being used to run gases in, which means they also are going to need gas pipes to feed the oxygen. Why am I in the gas thing but don't... Oh, there's the gas pipe. I was looking for a totally different signal. Alright, so each of these are going to need to have a gas and oxygen feed. It's going to come in... I'll be up in a little bit. I've got another 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then I'll be done. If Mama's asking. Alright, that goes in there. And then we'll wire this. Oh yeah, we got yellow lines showing up here. I'll go like that, and we'll drop the automation on there. Not configured, no checkpoint. Deliver suits. There is no checkpoint, which is totally fine. This thing is on and now set for everything, right? So let's go ahead and give a big old sweep order out here. And everything right up to there should be delivered right to this. I believe that's what they're going to do. Boom, boom, whomp, whomp, whomp. Excellent. Everything will be dumped down there. That's good. So whatever was in here gets moved out and thrown down into the basement without them having to run down or do any silly fiddly bits. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and take these apart. We need building 3 all actually. Those apart. Nope. Not the bottom ones, please. And I don't know if we're going to use any whatever up there, but that's fine. So we'll get this, the rest of this cleaned up. Good. And then we'll be able to start digging down into this stuff and start messing around here. This is now closed up, but when we get down there, we'll probably just deconstruct all that. But we're probably going to take everything out of here. The gold amalgam, sedimentary rock, everything but the slime, I suppose, needs to pull out of here. But the slime, well, this whole area will only be accessed now, is officially outside of the base, so it'll only be accessed by Atmos suits. How's the temperature shift through there? It's not bad. This is producing too much heat. I'm gonna change our power probably into here, because there'll be the natural gas as well, and then this can be our power conduit, our Jeffrey's tube sort of thing on the east here. 7 of 8 critters means this guy that's just got incubated very quickly, I must add, should get moved out of here. We got a little bit more to pick up there, Quinn. Good job. Now that is all done now. Good. So this thing can then just be shut off and turn off the building. Good. Now, this can now be active. No, not yet. This needs to have some water delivered to it. We'll hit enable auto bottle, so that will mean they can pull from this or this and get some stuff in there. Let's keep the research going of anything that he can do. Now, over here, we're pressurizing this decently. Now this, until this thing gets fully pressurized, we should be... Okay, let's actually go ahead and change these tiles to solid. Because only thing that'll end up on the bottom here is there might be a bouncing piece of carbon dioxide at times. But otherwise I don't want this, I want this thing to intentionally compress. So it's going to feed the ventilation into this. That'll give that access to what it needs. Switch can be turned off. No power. We do have the power in there, it's just shut off. So the suits will get filled. Now this is just gonna do, I don't think we've done a water lock yet, eh? Today? With this one yet? So this needs basically over 1,000 kilograms of water put in here. And once it's got over the 1,000, it fills that block. That block will then be let air flow by. So anything above that will leave this block here filled as well. So they'll just keep filling bottles. Right, they dump it dumps into this tile, and then it fills down to there, obviously. It'll hit 600. When it gets to 1,000, this will be full. This will then have water in it, and because you can't have two substances, gases or liquids, not just the gases and liquids can't combine, but two gases can't be in the same tile at the same time, right? So this is carbon dioxide and this is oxygen. They don't mix. They either this block is either carbon dioxide or it's oxygen. Same with water. So because the water's here, now these gases can't go from this side to this side. And once that is a permanent volume of water, which should be fairly soon, they need 2 more deliveries for the water, and then that'll be active. And then we can turn this on. So I'm going to actually go ahead and put in a bit of wall here. Just because it feels right to have that closed. There we go. Now that's full, and the next bottle that gets delivered, we'll disable auto bottling on that. And we'll disable that building. Actually, we'll just take that building right out of there. Bada bing, bada boom. The only thing that could break this at this point is the temperature either getting too cold or too hot on either side of these. If it boils the water off, it'll turn to gas. If it freezes the water, it'll turn solid. And then the water lock will be broken. But for now, this is enough water to keep that forever. These tiles are forever water tiles, and only water tiles. So you see, none of this carbon dioxide is going to be able to sink over to here. It's great. And now, since that's there, we have no checkpoint. We can turn on the checkpoint. And that should solve this no checkpoints problem. I think that was supposed to be there, but okay. 5 suits is probably way overkill at this point. But the next thing we need then, station-wise, is a exosuit manufacturing. Okay, that works. We can put it... Honestly, it can be just about anywhere. It's going to be a rarely used object. No, I don't want it there. We'll put it up here, because that'll be fine. And then these can go across there. That's going to close that up. And we can go ahead and start mopping out this so nobody gets their little footsies wet. See, chilly surroundings, soggy feet, all unhappiness for them. No, you don't like that. Oh, that's interesting. Changed it and dumped a bunch more water down. Alright, this is the time to close this up, so that'll be good. I will actually just go ahead and build that in right now. That is now totally locked in. It's got a timer on it, and it's got a switch above it. So I can shut the switch off, and this will just have water that will eventually be pumped out. Eventually, I'll set that up as a pumping spot as well. Let's do that. This thimble reed down here, let's just uproot this. Do we have the third one in? We do, so any extras are fine. Halted from irrigation, so we're just not producing enough pea water is what's going on here. Is that because we just don't... Oh, they just use it up too quickly, I think. Alright, I mean, it doesn't have to be going all the time, right? That's not where our reed fiber is primarily coming from. We're just using this to produce reed fiber. Why do we want thimble reed? Because these guys produce it already. I don't. I'm totally gonna get rid of these. No need for that. It's a fine way to do it, but I might as well keep the water for something useful. Because I will have useful things to do with it. Okay, all that should be easily enough fixed. And then we just need to do this and run that pipe back. This guy's at 1,500 of 5,000. We'll put another one in there. Another one like that. And eventually, future Drake will have to deal with that. No problems. And this is the sand container. Let's, why is it not letting me in? Apparently I can't copy that building. Let's drop it right over there. Okay. So the exosuit. Apparently we had more water spilled down there than I thought we would. That's done. I can mop that up. Great. Okay. Still working on Glossy over here. He's at 51%. That's fine. Might as well. Okay. Apparently nutrient bars is the print for today. That's good. We've got... How many of these guys are in here now? 0 of 8 critters. Oh, because this is actually set to only the little guys, right? Yeah, we need the hatches to be counted in there as well. So we got 5 adult hatches and an egg. So I need stone hatch eggs now to be also forever eaten. See, there's 3 dots there. It's telling you there's 3 different recipe types there. The Drecos, I want regular Dreco eggs as well on forever. Because we now have enough, I think. No, we have 3 critters here. I lied. Don't start eating the Dreco eggs. Well, to be honest, I can. Because... No, let's not. Let's not even start that. How do I shut that off? 0. Right, and that's fine. I don't want them to do either of those, but the regular eggs are fine. We have 7 critters there because this guy has not been tended to. Does it have to be on for him to take them out of there? I think that's true. When does the timer go on for this? Beginning of the cycle. So let's watch to see if anybody actually... It might be that there was just bedtime. They were just at night. So maybe that wasn't happening. We're still drinking water. I don't know why we would want to be drinking water. Let's switch it to Brackeen and we'll stop wasting the drinking water. No point in them drinking the water. Really. I also don't mind the idea of... Why is my copy button not working now? Of moving this stuff out. So let's go ahead and clean up a little more here, since we've got time to do it. We'll go ahead and put a decently low priority clean order here. We'll have to... Oh no, we won't have to switch that door. This thing should compress itself until it's like totally not able to operate. Max gas pressure. Basically, it should shut itself off most of the time. Is it the pressure at the tile above it that matters or below it? Alright, we'll turn that on and we'll use up some of the gas. Let's do that. And this, power them. There's the little green bar, that's their O2 tanks in these units. So the Atmos suit dock has a supply of whatever amount of oxygen that it gets. And this should only pull oxygen in here, because I can't see this thing emptying out and sucking the carbon dioxide up. It'll damage it if it does, I suppose. Alright, and the exosuit guy is ready. Well, he is if we give him some power. We're definitely overdoing the power now, so we'll have to move that power system out. To do that, what I'd like to probably have is a transformer, maybe like over here somewhere. Yeah, it'll probably be outside the base, transformer, because it'll heat up, right? So we'll put in like power transformers. Maybe one up here, one somewhere down around here, and then one down around here, whatever. And they'll have horizontal runs of power where the transformer only feeds that and so on. Yeah, I like that idea. And this can be our conduit running down the wall, east wall here. They can't go through walls without power. Where are they called? High watt joint plate. So if we ran high wattage wire through there, it would have to have It would have some limits. Yeah, that's fine. The power network isn't going to be that big of an issue, I don't think. We're still running on one smart battery all this time, so you don't need multiple batteries. Oh, you look real sick, Joel. Food poisoning and hungry. Well, you shouldn't be hungry, buddy. Lots and lots of food. I guess it's a scheduling issue. It's coming up for dinner time. I mean, I get hangry at the end of the day too, man. Sometimes. Let's see. We go construction 2 for Bob. Max, you got your data analysis research you can do. But for now, let's do the increased carry. He doesn't need that data analysis. We're not doing any of that research anytime soon. We're just going to kind of finish up whatever research we have. We're still got quite a bit on the second tier of research. So not bad. All right, so these are filling. I don't know how much these things hold. Quite a bit of O2, I guess. It just divvies them up over and over. It hits there and picks either side. So these 3 should get filled first. This one first, then these 2, then that one. Nice. And that's premature, I'm sure, to do that, but it'll work because that chamber's just going to be oxygen. Now, if we do have time, we should get the glossy Draco space going because he's already over half incubated. How are these other guys doing? 27 and 54? Not bad. This thing's still functioning on its timer nicely. That's good news. Got a bunch of junk sitting around down there. It's okay. Now, one of these is now 1800. Let's get this onto sand. Just sand, please. Good, and that can be a decently high priority sand job. O2. We're still under air levels for up here. Why is that not operating? Oh, did I not re-enable that? I thought I did. Not bad. I thought I had re-enabled that a long time ago. So breathability is 91% now. Good, that's fixing itself. Is there any reason not to go popping up north yet? Yucky lungs, huh? There is polluted oxygen in there, yeah. I don't want to hyper freeze that space, but yeah, there's a little bits of water building up down here. It's not nothing. It's pretty close to nothing. It's almost moppable levels. Alright, so our polluted water comes in. Good. And these things are going to have... Why do they do have germs. Okay. So they got a lot of germs in there. So if I were to trap some chlorine in here, I wouldn't need even much in here. Right? Just a container that had some bleach in it would be enough. Right? Put a little container back here. I don't understand why, but I can't select containers and hit B anymore to copy. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. Just for those containers. Chew that up, right? And if that becomes our bleach source, there is bleach stone right here, for instance. Oh, that's actually rather convenient. We could close this in entirely, right? If I put in flooring here, how would we do that? This would have to be dug out. We gotta do it carefully is how we do it. That would be dug out. And that could be dug out. And then we put in a piece of flooring right there. That would compress that water back. Good. And then we put in, I guess it would probably be best off as insulated flooring. All along there. I have no igneous rock. We need igneous rock, people. We don't have Atmos suits to go get it. Unless we dig out somewhere else. Dig in from somewhere else and get some. Not really. So next time we need some igneous rock. Is there any up north, up top here? Oh, there is. Okay, let's do this. Deconstruct that at a top priority and start digging here, everybody. And I'm fine with, that's a little polluted oxygen and a bunch of hydrogen gas. I'm fine with those getting dug out entirely. I don't want that chlorine patch dug there, so we'll go here, like that, and then we'll build that in. We'll cancel that one for the moment, and then that'll be built by itself. Good. That should make all that happen nicely. And mostly trap this in. We'll have to actually go in and probably fix this, turn this wall flooring into like normal flooring. Like that. Let some airflow happen. And they can turn these into normal tile like that. That works fine there, I think. So that'll let the, once this bottom layer is dug out, that'll let the hydrogen jump up to the top, which will become our new Dreco area. There and there to build those in. I like it. How's our food? 85 kilocalories. We got a lot of pickleberry meals in there. That should reduce once our Dreco numbers go up. He's been lullabied? He sure has. Good stuff. An Atmos suit. Yeah, I mean, we can. Let's say we build them 5 of those and then repair Atmos suits forever. Waiting on materials or worn Atmos suits. We can make them out of copper. Is totally fine, I would think. Now, unfortunately, that's going to mean a lot of powering. So let's hold on. No. If they're both powered at the same time, we're probably going to see that first breach in the power system. Yeah, we are. Okay, then let's disable that for a moment. Disable that building. We can shut this off to save some power there. This never ended up being used. The grill is running. This guy here can be disabled as well. That'll save us again some power. And once we dig into the igneous rock up there, we should be fine. There should be, yeah, there's igneous rock to start building again. So good. We're gonna go like this and that. We'll dig into that. We'll let this chlorine come into the room. Might even grab those mirth leaves because they're nice. They make for very happy, lots of happiness. Don't think we need the balm lily or the pinch of pepper plant. That's hard to say. It's fun to say, but it's hard to say. And again, this water here can be pulled over to this unit when it's time. Or it can just be, no, it can just be pumped into the main line here. This guy's just not overworking at all. How's our water numbers? Yeah, see? Let's see. Now it's triggered, and this unit here has only gotten like 3 pipes emptied out. So this is even severe overkill of what we need the water run for. So let's change that to 180. Not 1580, 180. Slow it down by half again, because we have tons of water in here. No fuss with that. The igneous rock building here will do. And then what I'll do is I'll build this and put a seal in there. And we'll literally clean this out. We could actually vent this out. No. It doesn't need to be entirely chlorine, right? I think it doesn't. So next episode we'll get let some chlorine in here, and this will just kill off the germs that are in there, because this is just water in this thing, right? Yes, I think it's no, it's polluted water. It's polluted water. Wait a second. Yes, it's polluted water, so it has to be sieved. Right, it has to go back through the sieve, and then output. It's polluted water. I just want to kill off the germs so the polluted water can then be converted down and used. Oh, bother. Why is there no water in this system at all? How is that possible? What did I do? This should only run pipes down here if this is... How did we empty the water pipes? This should fill automatically because this prioritizes putting it into the machine and then... Oh, is this being powered down? That's the issue. I dropped the power somehow. Where did I disconnect the power? Oh. By taking those out, I disconnected the power. Oh, bother. Okay, we need to refill that line then. Let's get that done. That'll solve our water shortage issue. Actually, I think that is full, right? Yeah, that's already full. This just needs to have a reset on its timer. Made a met right, because the water is...
What is that?
An issue. That's pee. I accidentally disconnected the power. It's all the way down here. It's going to be everywhere that they're at. They're going to make pee messes. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no is right. Oh, what a silly me. How many messes am I going to have to clean up that are bad ones? Probably lots. Just don't pee into... Oh no. Somebody peed down into the main pool. Don't. That's no good. Nah, that might have happened a long time ago. Can we please get this fixed so we can power our system? Thank you. Why is this not in? Why is there not a pipe there? I mean, is there a build order on a pipe there? Why is the water not going in there? It should. Let's disconnect this. That should let it flow. Right, there we go. Alright, we'll get water back into the sinks and bathrooms. There you go, guys. Don't pee on the floor anymore. Your bathroom's working. Quick, run. Look at them all. They're all gonna run into the... Hey, they all have balloons. Oh, good. Everybody's happy now. They have their bathrooms back. What a disaster. Alright, that's flowing right past because this thing still has no power. Right? There we go. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Good. The next juice of... Next run... What? Oh, it's lit up. Yeah. It's not a new person, but it's gonna be... Overgrown figs. It's a food. It's a pretty bland food. Not spectacular, but... And we're not getting anybody new right now. We got a full bedroom of 8 people, and we don't have a base that can handle too many more right now. A lot of the time they're doing busy work, so... this needs another reset. Just a couple times to keep the... get the water refilled. The bathroom water refilled. So when they flush the toilet, it should run down in here and go into this first, which will then output it there. Does that stop that flow? No. It's just that that pipe was designated somehow as a backward pipe. Oh. Something's wrong there. Oh, is the unit not able to return because I opened that up? Snips on there. Why is that not working? Snip this. What's going on?
Is it because you have water in there already?
No, there isn't any water in it. Why can I not snip this liquid? Oh, now it did it. It was just delayed. Alright. You're just going straight past. Why is that working? Pipe blocked. Output pipe is blocked. Yes, yes it is. Let's do that. Okay, you filled that up. Now it's pumping. Good. Alright. Now this out here can get deactivated again. Now any water, these should all be full. Good. This pipe is full. All these machines are full. They'll just keep cycling, and any surplus water will come out here and end up down this way. We do have a bunch of polluted water in there, and I think we're gonna get rid of that. I think we are. But it can be later. So this can be moved over one. Deconstruct that. This can be deconstructed. Yes, deconstruct that. I'm just going to let some chlorine gas ooze its way out into here. Whatever's here can be swept up. Put that out of the way. We'll put a proper, like, a solid door in there, I suppose. Again, I cannot copy, for some reason, just that building. Everything else I can copy. Not that building. Not the container. Polluted water dumping down there again is fine. We'll sort it out later, because down here is a big mess now. Suffocating. Why are you... Oh, no. You dropped some sand above there. There you go, she's fine. This is all hydrogen in there because she opened up that chamber. That's a lot of hydrogen. Alright, let's get this built in then. Close that all up. Sparkle streakers! It's Fritz. Fritz is on the Fritz, guys. He's sparkle streaking. That's awesome. Love it. Alright, let's dig all this out as far as here now. That's fine. And then, this hydrogen is going to make its way upstairs. And hopefully it'll be not crazy amounts. That is not a lot of hydrogen. There's just not a lot of air in there at all. So once we get other air in there, that should close up nicely. Zoom. Actually, I don't want to do this yet. He goes super fast. Like he's got 8 extra levels of running speed. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it is wild. He's very, very fast. So this gets built now. I'll finish this up and then we're 40 minutes again. I'll finish this little bit up here in the morning, and then we're gonna put in a wall here. I think we'll just let the chlorine come into this room. Right? Like, I don't have to vacuum it out or anything. I really don't need to vacuum this out or liquid lock it or anything. It's just gonna be a space. No, it's going to continuously produce polluted water if I do that, huh? Well, let's move this then to somewhere else. We can put it in... we can put a little reservoir down here. That will do. Let's go in and dig in here. Build a filler in there. Like that, but not these ones. And we'll dig out this space. That'll be good, and we'll get that after. Okay, well, I'll leave this because there's still lots to do down here. It's not a quick fix. How do we do on the smashing out the copper? Good. That's almost done. So this thing uses 240 watts. This one I think uses 480. So I don't want to be pushing the power lines too crazy when we're already... We could easily, both these running, we could cap out our power. And anything else turns on, then we can start frying some lines. We don't want that. This guy's got to be close to done. 91%. Once he gets another hug, he'll be done, and he can go up here. So that... Oh, no, all the copying is not working now, apparently. That is where he's going to get put. That copied. That didn't. No, we don't need that. Hold on, that's the wrong setup. We never had... Yeah, we did have one there. Copy. The hotkeys are... I'm, like, crippled without my hotkeys. Into there. That's where he's gonna go. And this grooming station, instead of here, is gonna go here. That's pretty solid. That's where that little guy will go.
Well,
so.
that grooming station, how will they get in?
Oh, there'll be a door in here once it's done. This ground level will be dug out once this top level is built. is they can't reach this top level if this is dug out. It's too far for them. So when they have one little level to get to like a, so they don't have to make a ladders all the way across. Then they'll get all this top dug out tomorrow, and then we'll unbury it. We'll put the glossy in here. We'll put in some growing stuff in here for them. I actually don't want them to have these vents under here. That's a bad idea. Close those up. And we'll just, yeah, we'll close that up. Hydrogen doesn't need to be running through there. Close that up as well. Oh, these do not get those because that is the wrong thing. We need solid walls in this. All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks, everybody, for joining me for another episode of Oxygen Not Included. I'm enjoying it. Hope you are, too. We're going to get into start to get towards some new tech stuff soon, because we're going to run out of jobs if I ever remember to keep this guy working. We're going to run out of jobs for for Max to do on the research there. We'll fix up this thing, so this will start putting out this polluted water will at least be cleaned, and then we can empty it out, so we'll be able to take it out of here, out of one of these containers, and dump it into, you know, somewhere else. It can go, whatever, it can go into another sieve and then be cleaned and put back into the system. But that'll be fine. We'll have 4 of these beauties in here. I don't know about cleaning out, about vacuuming out the air. I do have to move the water, because the water will keep producing more. Yeah, we'll move the water out of here. We'll let this chlorine out, which is a lot of it. It'll flood into here. And as long as we have a solid door on here, it's not going to easily get through. Little puffs of it getting through is fine. And then the chlorine should push out. Won't push out the carbon dioxide unless there's a vent space. We'll see. We'll try to get that out. But anyways, and then we'll have 4 of these beauties running in here. And they can, actually, maybe 3 is enough. Because I want to have an exit strategy here. Want to have an exit strategy, so this should go like this instead. Maybe. Maybe. I'll figure that out next time. Thanks, everyone. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.